Live now on all the social media.
Make your way Dancing for our love. Never knew love until I found you. Oh, you're making me feel, ah, yeah. I never knew you.
That right there was Medicine by Tina P featuring Big Pokey, and we got her in the building. That's right. So now go ahead and introduce yourself. Then you're gonna have to tell us what does that song actually mean. Because I know what it means, but I want to hear it out your mouth since this is our first time officially meeting where we getting to talk and interact and learn something about you. So the first thing I want you to do is introduce yourself.
It's the small town country girl Tina P, y'all.
All right, and so now that song Medicine. Tell us what that particular song is about and how it came about.
Medicine. Medicine is about love.
Okay.
And it came about because I feel like it's not enough love songs being made in this world today.
Okay. I can agree with that. Yeah. And so, how did you go about hooking up with Big Pokey? That's like one of my favorite artists too.
Well, I would love to take all the credit, but I'm gonna have to give that to the CEO of the label, and that would be Mr. Rob there.
Okay, all right. And so,
Music Access to be exact.
Okay, Music Access. Because now I've heard a few of your records. I will go ahead and let you know that is my favorite. That's one of my favorite records by you.
Thank you.
Which. Now, I wasn't able to find a video. Is it a video for that?
It's coming.
Okay, so I wasn't crazy.
Not crazy. It's on the way.
Okay, all right. Because I actually heard this song before I ever knew who you actually sung it. And so now I learned another surprise because I had to go do a little, investigating and stuff like this. So I always thought that you was from Atlanta. But come to find out you're from where?
I'm from Waynesboro, Mississippi.
Waynesboro, Mississippi. Yeah. So, because when you said country girl, I said, well, let me mention that because I always thought you was a city girl.
No, everybody thinks that. I don't know why, but I'm from the country. I represent where I'm from. I'm a country girl.
All right. And so, how did your musical journey begin then? As far as, well, let me ask the first question. When did you actually realize that you could sing? When was that?
Well, of course, I'm a church girl. Dad's a preacher, grandfather was a preacher, so I grew up in church. When I realized I could actually sing without people telling me to shut up, Tina, shut up, get out of here, was in church, of course, and I was singing this song. It was a song I had wrote for my sister that had passed away, and when I seen people crying, I was like, wow, I can actually sing now, I guess, because I had people in their feelings. Because other than that, instead of telling me to get out the room or shut up, they was actually listening.
Oh wow! So my condolences with that as well, because I'm sure that's a life-changing moment for you.
Yeah.
With you losing a loved one like that.
Mm-hmm.
So what inspired you to start creating a different type of music since you actually started out in gospel?
Well, because I used to have my butt tore by my dad. Rest in peace to my dad too. This is my dad right here.
Okay, she's showing me a picture that she wears around her neck on her necklace. And she has a picture of her dad on her necklace.
Yes. Well, he's the reason why I love music in the first place. But he would not let us listen to any secular music. It was all gospel. And when I came to Atlanta for my birthday, my 17th birthday, me and my cousin, she was like, I'm just going to take you to Atlanta for your birthday. We went by the train, Amtrak. So I met this guy at the mall who thought I was this model. I'm like, model? I'm not a model. I'm a singer. Like he's like,
I
oh,
can
I
see
want some
that though.
people. I got some people I want you to meet. Thank you. And then I was like, okay. And one of the guys happened to be my manager. So he was like, well, I'm gonna take you to meet him, but this manager of mine would not meet me in about 3 days. It was like he was so busy or whatever. And I'm looking like, well, forget him. Just take him to the other person you want me to meet because if you don't want to see me, I don't want to see him. That's not, well,
Okay.
this is my birthday.
Yeah.
So eventually the guy, I guess he was dealing with artists from America's Got Talent or something like that. And,
Okay.
and I think Trillville or something. And he just had a lot on his plate at the moment, but I didn't know because I didn't know who he was taking me to meet. He wanted me to meet Dallas Austin and, different people like that. But I never got to anybody else. It stopped at my manager. Like when he finally heard me, singing, he was like, "Okay, I'm taking her on."
So your introduction into the music business was actually with a manager before you actually recorded a record.
No, I have recorded gospel music, and then what got me over from the gospel to answer your question was my dad would not let us listen to secular music, so at my grandparents' house, he used to have this television in the living room, and my older sister who passed away, along with one of my older cousins, whom I, associate as a brother, Kenzie. He was like, they was in the living room, and I walked in, and I was like, what are they listening to? Because it didn't sound like gospel. I'm like, sneaking in. I'm looking around for daddy, like, because I didn't want to get a whooping because he was not, he was quick on the belt. Okay. So I walked up and I heard this song and it just sounded, I was like, never heard anything. Like it was Sinead O'Connor, Nothing Compares. I was like, and my little ears was just, and I could not turn away from the TV. I was like, we're gonna get in trouble. We're gonna get in trouble. Every time the door would crack or open or something, I would just jump, but I could not move. I could not stop watching that video of that lady singing a song. And from then on, I was just learning my way around the blues. I call it the blues because anything that wasn't gospel was blues. That's how we did it in Mississippi. Where I'm from, that was small town.
Yeah, so now that's an incredible story because it has to have had an impact on you for you to even remember the song, the artist, the moment, and all of that. So now, do you remember the first song that you recorded then as well?
Yes, it was a gospel song though. It was "Oh Lord."
Well, it's like secular song then.
Yeah.
Can you remember the first secular song that you did that led you to being Tina P?
That would be it was no, that wasn't the first one. That wasn't the first. He said the Cash Money song because yeah, I got to the Cash Money Fan Fatale too, but that didn't work out. So not with them. But the very first song was it was by Garth Brooks, but I flipped it.
Okay,
sort of
and you took one of his songs and made it your own.
Yeah.
So tell me about a memorable moment with you being Tina P then. Like what led you to become Tina P? Like lead us up to that. Because now you done left home, you went to Atlanta. Because obviously you didn't end up leaving Atlanta when you went. Did you go back home after the initial trip to Atlanta?
Yeah, I went. It was back and forth. Like I was debating on, I always said I was gonna leave Mississippi, because it wasn't a way like how it is now. You can, get somewhere doing the music.
Yeah, send it back and forth and stuff like that.
But it's like no studios. We only had like one studio to record there, and his name was James Ducker. That was the only studio there really to record.
Because it sounded like you was sneaking recording. That's what it sounded like.
I was. Look, I really was.
You was sneaking recording music back and forth from Atlanta.
And writing. How I got to even writing the music is because my other cousin, Tamara, she wrote poems and stuff. So I was reading her poems. I was like, hey, I like this. She was like, yeah, I said, can I use some of this? Can I just, read your poems and stuff? She's like, yeah. So I was like, I can write songs like this. And that's how I started writing songs.
Okay, so most of the material that you have performed and most of your music's out is songs that you actually written?
Yes, I've actually written. And then the strange thing about it is like, like Daddy had us so Like we couldn't go anywhere. We couldn't spend the night at nobody houses or anything like that. So I just had to have quite the imagination because the
That's gonna be
songs
my
that
next
I
story. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, the songs that I've written, people would swear I wrote them about them. Like this, you was talking about me. This is my song. I'm looking like, okay, yeah, So that's why I kind of try to watch a lot of TV, a lot like a lot of movies, so I can write until this music takes off like it's gonna do. All right,
Well, now, like it has done,
like it has done.
because first of all, let our audience know some of the stages of some of the artists that you have shared and some of the songs of some of the artists that you have made music with. Because I have seen, like, even in your video, the video looks like it's maybe 5 years old or a little older, but I see you got known comedians and actors and artists in your video.
Yeah, I have.
So tell the
I have.
audience about some of those people who you have associated with, or even like I said, share the stage with.
Okay, well, some of like I start with the comedians first. I have DC Youngfly in my Old Santa video, and
Okay.
I also have Quincy Bun, which is on the Tyler Perry movies, and Cortez. I forget how to pronounce his last name because he's gonna get me Macklin because country.
Yeah.
But he's on
Yeah.
Wild and Out. We
Yeah.
also have Angelo Diaz, who's on the number one station. What is it? TV One. The ATL homicide.
Okay, yeah. So those are a few of the faces that I've recognized, and also though, like, who have you opened for, or as I call it, shared the stage with? Name. Just give us a couple, because I want the audience to know who we got in the building, and then because what we're gonna play in a few minutes is gonna be that old sound. I'm gonna get into that in a second.
Okay.
So, but I kind of want them to get a little more familiar of with. So you did left Mississippi, going back and forth to Atlanta. So now I want to fast forward a little bit to some of the experiences that you have. So that's why I wanted the name drop first. Then we're gonna get into the
All right. Well,
experience.
I've
Okay.
shared the stage with, and I've toured with Sir Charles Jones,
All right.
King George,
There we go.
Westlove,
Okay.
Jeter Jones, of course, Cupid. The list goes on, but we're gonna stop right there because you said only a couple.
Yeah. So now that leads me into, so what are your most memorable moments as an artist when you shared those stages and those experiences and being on a road? Give the audience some of your most memorable moments that you would want to share.
That would be the Aretha Franklin theater. That was in Detroit. That was a moment like I was like, wow, I'm actually here. I'm actually on this stage. I'm actually on the Aretha Franklin stage with Sir Charles Jones, Westlove, King George, with all these great artists. I'm actually here.
Yes, and that's a lot. That's one thing that most artists like, is that certain feeling that you get from being in certain audiences and being able to display your talent in front of those type of artists, especially when it's people who you looked up to.
Mhm.
So, like, who are your actual influences then when it comes to the music? Because if you grew up actually only being able to listen to gospel music, once you started having the opportunity to listen to secular music, did you have any influences from that you feel influences your sound at that too?
Yes, of course. That would be Whitney Houston, Toni Braxton, Mariah Carey, and Aretha. I mean, I just love their voices. Like those women can actually like blow. They can sing.
Now, did that cause you to kind of study them and practice kind of how they do things?
Yes.
So it directly influenced your music.
Yes, it influenced me. And my dad, like for a talent show, this is his first time hearing me sing the secular music, right? So when he came to the talent, I did not tell him what I was singing. So he was probably thinking, oh, she's about to do a gospel song. So him and my mom, they came to the talent show, and I did a Toni Braxton song. It was not Unbreak My Heart. It was the other How Could an Angel Break My Heart. And my dad, he was like, he was up on the way, but what really got him was we had a gospel show in Louisiana. And so I was sleeping, all the kids were sleeping, and he was like, he was driving. We was going over that long bridge. You know how you get to Louisiana and that bridge that goes forever. I wanted to fall asleep because I did not want to be awake. I'm still afraid of this bridge to this day. And so when he heard that song, he was like, I heard him like he started turning the radio up. He was blasting. He was looking in the mirror because now he don't woke me up because he messing with the radio. I'm like, oh. And when I woke up, I seen the water. I'm like, oh my God, no, why? And he was like, and then we started squirting. I'm like, Daddy. He was like, I thought that was you singing, baby. But it wasn't. It was Tony Braxton on the radio. It was the song that I performed in talent show. And he knew then, like, he was like my baby. And he was telling everybody from that day, my baby's a star. She's a star. She's like, she's going to be somebody. You know, that's what he was saying.
Wow, now that's an incredible moment to have. So I mean that's a lifetime memory that most people wish that they could obtain, especially when you're saying how strict your dad was. So that right there was your sign from God, in my opinion. So now which brings me to what made you do the song that we're about to hear in a minute, Oh Sound. Since it's Christmas season, we're gonna have to play that. What made you do that particular record?
I'm gonna tell you about that, right? So my manager and the producer that made that, they was telling me, do this, you know, we need you to do a Christmas song. We need to do a Christmas song. And they sent me this beat, right? I'm like, I'm not feeling it. I don't like this. Because, you know, I didn't want to do it. And so I wrote this song within like less than 6 minutes. And I'm like, and so I was just holding on to it for some weeks. And my manager, you know, I was still in Mississippi. He was like, Black Nicholson was like, Tina, are you done with the song? Producers asked for the song. You know, everybody wants a song. I'm like, no, I'm not done with it yet. So when I did make it back to Atlanta, I was at the studio and everybody was around. So one of the guys, he does like a lot of the internet stuff for us and all that. And B, that's what I call him. His name's Brian. And he was like, Tina, can you sing that song for me? I was like, yeah, it's real. I was like, let me just sing it first, guys. Now, and he was like, sis, that's it. That is it. You know, he's from what part of Africa is he from? Yeah. Is it, do you remember Black? What? Anyway, he's from Africa, so his accent is funny. He was like, this it. I'm telling Black now. I'm telling everybody. I was like, no, don't tell nobody. It's not done yet. I'm not ready for it. And then Black, when he came up, he was like a big hard-headed bug, went down there and told him anyway. So here all of them come. I'm like, and so I had to sing it for him. They was like, that's it. So they made me go record it, and then it took off. Like V103 just he played it on the radio, like, and it was just crazy. It was for a commercial. It was for my listening party, and on the commercial, so they picked it up from there and put it right on.
Yes, because I like that particular record because that's Oh Santa is what it called. Okay, because now I played that record and what I heard from a lot of women is that's how they truly feel. So because I had to question the record now.
Yeah, Oh Santa, man under my tree.
Yeah. So I said, do you really want a man under the tree? So and the women said, yeah. So we gonna see. So now, hey, we're about to debut Tina P. new record, well, Christmas record. I won't say no Christmas record right here on 90.1 FM during the lounge. This one's called Oh Santa. Now, hey, if this record relates to you and you feel like that's what you want for Christmas, give us a call right here at 90.1. Come on with it, Handy Man.
Thank you.
You know I had to chase her for that song. I don't know how she talking about beat. I was like, girl, you better give me that song. She was hiding. Did not want to share it. So make sure they go watch that video with DCO flying it. Yeah. Wilding out, GoTVProducts.com. But it's like interviews, man. I'm flowing. Yeah. GoTVProducts.com. All our social medias. Go, Tina P, go. Oh, yeah, everything. Instagram, Facebook. No, not like this.
Go to the peak, go down.
So it's like find me on all my social media and go to thepgo.com. That's Instagram, Facebook. Yeah. Well, go to thepgo.com for everything.
I got it. She gonna wake up with you.
That's that jam.
It's like to have a little fun.
And it seemed natural, y'all are having fun, man. And the way you making people know about her, I was like, that's good.
That beat because he was the first person I sing it for.
But I was on your butt. He was hiding in Mississippi, I was in Detroit. I'm like, when you sing this song? I heard it, I was like, yo, that's, you don't need to change nothing.
This song.
And the Christmas song, it's hard to get a Christmas song.
It's hard to get to the song. This song will never get over. Like, this is the song that will lead you after you. So that, and you don't have to do nothing. You don't have to push it or nothing except Christmas time.
You know, a lot of my folks, they'll know, you know what I'm saying? I got y'all on horizontal and real. Big Lex, when I get to go to the go.
Go, Tina P, go!
Lex was singing this song. You messed up his vibe.
I know the video, right? Not BC Young Fly the video. Tell them this last line, TP.
All right, right here at 90.1 FM. Got you in the holiday spirit. So, hey, if you need a man for Christmas, you can call over here. But now, that's not for me. Maybe Hampton might got you, but it won't be me. To my single fellas, y'all switch the words around and tell Santa Claus to have a woman for you. But now, I already know how the fellas see it. I ain't talking about that type of woman, fellas. All right, I'm talking about one that you can ride out with. So, hey, we got Tina P right here in the building with us. So now, tell us about that video, because I want you guys, if you're listening and you just heard the song, I want you to go check out the video on YouTube. Type in Tina P, and it's called Oh Santa. So now,
Man Under My Tree.
Man Under My Tree. Man Under My Tree. Okay. So now, tell them once again about that video, because that's one of the dopest videos. Shout out to my guy, Black Nicholson, another one of my Mississippians, for connecting us. Tell us about that video, because that's a dope video. I done watched it, I know, at least a dozen times myself.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to my bro, DC Young Fly, who came through. You know, he's a feature in that video. So y'all make sure y'all go check out Oh Santa, Man Under My Tree. You can find that at gotinapgo.com. That's all platforms.
All right, let's go, Tina P, go. Y'all gotta remember that. Got to remember that. That's like cheering for Tina P right there. So now, with that, you got the video to that song. We're gonna check out another song too. What do you feel is your biggest song that got you the most notoriety, though?
Well, that would be Can't Stop Loving You. But
Okay.
that's probably my next single. But that's the one that I perform. Like, I say that to the last. And so we're probably getting ready to release that for the next single. So we'll
Okay.
see. I mean, it's a debate on this one or the one that J1 wrote. Better Over Here is going to make a lot of females mad and men, whatever. But, hey, I didn't write it, okay?
What is it
It's a
called
great
now?
song, Better Over Here.
Better Over Here.
Yes.
Okay, well, you already got me wanting to hear that. Shout out to J1, because J1 sure know how to write some records for the women. I got to shout you out on that.
It's on the Medicine EP.
Okay, all right. So they can actually go hear the song.
They can
on
go
the
hear
Medicine
it.
EP.
That's what J1 wrote. Better Over Here.
All right. So tell them where to go find the EP at once again.
Once again, you can go find that EP, Medicine EP, on gotinapgo.com.
All right. That's P as in poison, fellas. Tina P as in poison.
But I'm not poisoned, though.
Passionate then. Okay.
That's on all platforms, Apple Music, iTunes, just all platforms.
All right. And so what else you got coming down the pipeline? Like, what's next for Tina P? What can we be on the lookout for?
Well, you could be on the lookout for the On Time Lover video that's about to be released here over the holidays. So I want you guys to check that out during the holidays as you're opening the gifts and all of that, being with the family.
Okay, so you already so that means that's already good to go then.
That's
You already did
good
that.
to go.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, because that's the song we're gonna be checking out here in a few minutes too, though. Before we
Okay.
let you go, we're gonna check that one out too.
Okay.
So now, with you being from Mississippi and living in Atlanta, because you still be back and forth a lot. Tell our audience some of the differences. Like, what is an advantage to being in Atlanta doing music to you?
The advantage is being in Atlanta is you can walk out of your apartment, especially if you're downtown, and walk right into the people that you need to be meeting in the first place in this music industry versus being in Mississippi, walking outside and just looking at trees.
Okay, all right. Well, I like the trees and where I live
love the
in
trees.
Mississippi, but not trying to make no moves.
Yeah.
Neither though. The trees ain't gonna make it happen unless I can turn them into money.
Right.
And so okay, but that's a good example. So now, who are some of your dream features? Like if you had the choice and you could say, if somebody came to you and say, hey, I could get anybody that you want to record with, who would that be?
Oh, that's a tough one. Can I get back with you on that one?
Okay, all right. So I guess you don't want to alienate nobody. So, because there got to be somebody in mind that you say I wouldn't mind doing a song.
You know what? That would be Bobby Rush, to be exact. So that's in the works. So
you said Bobby Rush?
Strauss, yes, Bobby Rush.
Oh man, now Bobby might be listening. I know he got some people listening. I know there's definitely a whole bunch of fans listening. So hey, you know that needs to be under the tree. That's a Santa wish right there.
Yes.
So Santa Tina P is asking for a feature with Bobby Rush.
He actually inspired me on the next Christmas song, so I can't wait for y'all to hear that one.
You already recorded another Christmas song? You got one on the way?
I have two already. The other one is already on the Medicine EP. It's called Missing You. A lot of people don't even realize it's a Christmas song, but it's actually a Christmas song. If you really listen, you can hear the bells in the back.
I have heard Missing You, and I did not realize it was a Christmas song. Well, if I did, I forgot. But I have heard Missing You as well. Okay. Well, you got a couple of jewels right there then. So, so now, who's featured on the Medicine album, though? Because we heard Big Pokey. I want to say I've seen a couple more.
Wilson Meadows, Cupid.
Cupid, that's the name that I forgot. But go ahead.
And I just said J1, so.
Okay. So you got J1, Cupid, Big Pokey, and
Wilson Meadows.
And Wilson Meadows, okay, that's on the EP. How many songs are on the EP?
It's like 7.
Okay, so you got 7 songs on the Medicine EP that you can go check out on gotinapgo.com. Okay, and so next is the video. You got a release date on the video?
Over the holidays.
For On Time Lover? I mean, you say over the holidays, or you got an actual date? Like, is it gonna drop on Christmas? Like, do I gotta wait to open
all
the
you
channel?
do is just keep going to gotinapgo.com and then you'll see it.
All right, give you social media too. Handy, cue up that last record because I wanted to check out this last record. Get them your social media before we play this last record too, so they can go check you out if they have.
All platforms are Go Tina P Go.
Okay, so that's all your social media too. So everything is Go Tina P Go.
Yes.
Okay.
And this next song is actually for the truckers, all my 9-to-5 workers, because don't nobody show them love. But Tina P is gonna show y'all love.
Okay. Well, Tina P about to show y'all some love to all the truckers out there with this record here that's debuting right here on 90.1 FM WMPR during the lounge. We got Tina P with On Time Lover. That's right. All right, y'all keep it locked.
Small talk, country girl, Tina P, y'all. Oh, let me tell you about this man of mine. He's one of a kind. When I call him, he always asks me, baby, is everything alright?
This the people right here. What's up, man?
Come and check the temperature.
What's your last name,
Oh, that's back there.
How you
What's
doing?
going on?
Go to
Yeah. He's an on-time lover. He's a full-time worker. Until the clock strikes 5 on a Friday night, all we can smile. He's an on-time lover. He's a full-time worker. Until the clock strikes 5 on a Friday night, all we can smile. He's an on-time lover. He's a full-time worker. Until the clock strikes 5 on a Friday night, all week is mine. He's an on-time lover. He's a full-time worker. Until the clock strikes 5 on a Friday night, all week is mine. I got a strong man and I call him the plumber. You know what I'm saying, ladies? Cause he laid plenty of pipes, 7 days a week. What I love about him, it ain't a problem that he can't fix, what a perfect fit for a late night shift. Never taught it for the party. He's a handyman in the sweet like Candyman. Give him some of these candy, yeah. Come and check my temperature. I'm burning up, baby, inside. You're the only one who can quench my thirst inside. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's an on-time lover. He's a full-time worker. Until the clock strikes 5 on a Friday night, all weekend's mine. He's an on-time lover. He's a full-time worker. Until the clock strikes 5 on a Friday night, all weekend's mine. He's an on-time lover. He's a full-time worker. Until the clock strikes 5 on a Friday night, all weekend's mine. He's an on-time lover. He's a full-time worker. Until the clock strikes 5 on a Friday night, all weekend's mine. He's my on-time lover. He's my full-time worker. He's gonna always get it done. Handling business, 'cause that's my boo. So when you get home, it's all for you. He's an all-time lover. He's a full-time worker. Until the clock strikes 5 on a Friday night, all weekend's mine. He's an all-time lover. He's a full-time worker. Until the clock strikes 5 on a Friday night, all weekend's mine. He's an all-time lover. He's a full-time worker. Until the clock strikes 5 on a Friday night, all weekend's mine. He's an all-time lover. He's a full-time worker. Until the clock strikes 5 on a Friday night, all weekend's mine. He's mine. Ooh, he's mine. He's mine. He's mine.
All right, man, that was Tina P with On Time Lover, debuting right here at 90.1 FM WMPR during the lounge. I'm your guest host sitting in, Lex Luga for Marlena and Danny Boy, and we got Tina P here with us. Now, Tina, I could have swore that song was for me until I heard you mention Handyman. Even though it wasn't Handyman, you still mentioned Handyman. So now I'm jealous. I'm gonna have you have to put my name on the song. I know you didn't mention his name, but now I'm just saying. Now, ladies, I can tell you now. You go home, you sing that song to your man, especially on a Friday. On a Friday, especially if he ain't showing you no attention, I want you to get that song. Put it on the system or your Bluetooth speaker, because y'all ain't got stereo system in your house no more. Yep, I'm that old. Put it on your Bluetooth speaker and say, baby, listen, he ain't paying you no attention. Turn up some more. Listen, Tina P is talking to you. It's Friday. You need to be showing me some attention. Now, you don't put a smile on his face. Hey, I'm telling y'all now, the divorce rate gonna go up, because he better show you some attention. Because my woman come home and put that on and say, it's Friday and 5 o'clock. I know what time it is. Even if it wasn't, everything just changed. All right, Tim, you done saved some marriages. You can put some smiles on some people's face with On Time Lover. Now, What influenced that record though? Because I heard you say it's a shout out to the truckers.
That's
You know what I mean?
That's exactly what influenced it. The truckers, no one was showing them any type of love. So I'm like, these guys work so hard, and the females too. This is for both male and female. They out here, they driving like, they be tired because sometimes when you're on the highway, you see them swerving and stuff. Sometimes they be tired. So somebody need to show them love. So who better than I?
Wow, and you did that. So yep. So let me add to that statement too. Then, so to my at-home husbands, all right, to the ladies that come home on the Friday, y'all, the fellas, put that record on for your lady too, and so she can take you out as well. Then, because you're right, it go both ways nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Even for your, I could be politically correct and say your domestic partner, whichever one of y'all at home. Put that record on and you're going to put a smile on somebody's face, hopefully. Right. So now, that video coming out, what's special about that video to you? Because you give us a little something to make us want to go watch it over the holidays. The song good enough for me. I'm curious to see what it say, but give us a little something about the video.
It's going to be truckers in that video.
Okay.
So you're going to see that.
Okay, so
our workers, you're really going to see the real,
So even in the video, you making sure that they know that this song was dedicated to the truckers.
Them. Yes.
Okay. Yes. All right. So you on time whenever you get to the home, all my fellas that drive trucks. So appreciate you in that record. Now, that one's on the EP as well, or
yes,
that's on the Medicine EP?
Medicine EP.
Okay. All right. So name all the songs on the Medicine EP. Then can you do that then? Because now we didn't listen to 3. So all 3 songs we heard are on Medicine EP.
Yes.
Okay. And so now then we got.
Okay, we have Good, which is featuring Cupid. We have My Girl featuring Wilson Meadows. We have Good Man, which is me, myself, and I.
Okay.
We have Better Over Here, which is J1. We have Medicine featuring Big Pokey Bear. Help Me Out, Black.
Well, then
it's two more. Santa featuring DC.
And then the last record.
But Santa is not on the Medicine EP.
Oh,
but,
okay.
They can't find it on Go Tina P Go on all platforms.
Okay, so it'll be the other Christmas record then with Missing You.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, hey. Well, I didn't heard most of the EP then. I got to go back and see because I'm only missing one that I hadn't heard then. So, are you working on any other new music?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so you got a whole album coming out next year or something like that?
It's going to be another EP, the second EP.
Okay, it comes out 2025?
It comes out 2025.
Okay, so next is actually your video. Then you're gonna start working on the next EP for 2025.
Well, after the video, then the new single is gonna come, and then that new EP.
That's what I'm talking about. We got a game plan here.
And also the movie. It's about Tina P. So
you got a Tina P movie?
Yes. That's gonna come before the second EP, so they're probably gonna be right there together.
So we're gonna get a shot of the country, the country cousins and the discipline and stuff like that. Like, is it going into the story that you just told us? Is it going into that part of it?
Hey,
like, is it your story? Is it your life story or something like that?
It's not my life story.
Okay.
We're not there yet. That one is gonna be special. So
okay, all right.
This is just gonna be a movie with Tina P in there, and it's gonna be music. It's gonna be actors and actresses in there that you guys are gonna be very familiar with already. So it's gonna be a pretty big deal. So
I'm looking forward to that. Does it have a title yet?
Yes, it does. But
are you able to share it?
But
you can't share it.
I can't share it right now.
Okay, all right. Yeah, because remember we on all the social media. If you don't know, we on all social media at the Lounge Radio Show. That's on YouTube. That's on Facebook, and you can tune in every Wednesday 4 to 5 p.m. right here at 90.1 FM WMPR. Marlena will be back next week. Hopefully, pretty sure she will be. If not, hey, you're gonna catch me here. So now, what would you like to let the people know before we let you go? Like give us some motivation. First of all, what would you like people to know about Tina P that we may haven't covered? What would you like them to know about you?
Well, I want you guys to know about Tina P is that she's one hard working mother hunter.
That makes songs for everyone. That thinks about everyone.
Yes.
Yeah, because I'm still jealous about you mentioning Handy in the song. So I'm waiting to hear
about that. Handyman.
Even if you mention the Lex Luga from Superman, I can at least claim it then. You know what I'm saying? And so what other shout outs? Because I know you got shout outs there. Because shout out to Waynesboro,
To
Mississippi, right?
Waynesboro, Mississippi. That's right.
All right, and
I'm
then
from
make
my
sure you give
family
your
because
shout
I
out.
know they're listening. My family, all my friends, and everybody who's rooting for Tina. I just want to shout all you guys out and just because y'all are the ones that keep me going. I love my fans. My fans is my fam. So shout out to all my family.
The country cousins, as we call it,
Yeah.
and also.
And my manager Black Nicholson, who's in
Okay.
the building with us.
I shout out to Black Nicholson as well. I think his folks up there in Canton, Mississippi too.
Yes. They came out last night too. They showed
Okay.
out.
All right. Shout out to Canton, Mississippi, coming out to the M Bar last night, which brings me to I got to make sure that I mentioned this as well. So next Tuesday at Southern Soul Tuesday is Apollo night, which is going to be the Christmas party for Southern Soul Tuesday. So that is Tuesday, December the 17th. We're going to have Southern Soul Apollo night, which is the Christmas party at the M Bar. So now, during this time, artists can sign up to perform. That Southern Soul artists can sign up to perform, and the winners will receive cash. So first place to get $350 cash, second place $100 cash, and third place $50 cash. So you wear your Christmas hat and your attire, bring a gift for the toy drive, and bring Dirty Santa. That's not me. A gift as well. Once again, that's not me. We got DJ Big O 601 in the mix, hosted by Marlena. We got guests. Our guest judges are Lady V, the legendary Lady V, my country cousin, Big Yayo, and Vic Allen. Those are going to be the judges. So that's this Tuesday coming up. Now, the 17th at Southern Souls Tuesdays at the M Bar from 5 to 7. So make sure that if you're an artist, make sure to sign up for that. I want to shout out all the artists that performed yesterday because I forgot to mention not enough. He performed as well as Saturday morning, as well as Tina P, who we got here right now. Shout out to all the people that came out and everybody who make it possible to keep Southern Soul Tuesdays going at the M Bar, which is every Tuesday, 5 to 7. So now, what other record that's your favorite record of that's yours? What are one of your favorite songs of your own? Because I like to hear what song or artist actually like best of their own, because that lets you know like what you really like.
The one that's gonna be probably the next single, which is "Can't Stop Loving You."
So it's one that's not out yet that I can't even see. I can't even listen to it yet to know which one, what your favorite is. Then. So what's your favorite of the one that's out there?
Out now would be "Pet That Dog."
Pet That Dog.
Pet That Dog.
Okay, I ain't heard that one, so I'm behind then. So Pet That Dog is your actual favorite that's out, but your new favorite is once again what's gonna be the new record? Can't stop loving you. Can't stop loving you. Okay. So now, what makes you like that record so much though? Because by the title, it sounds like because you already said that the songs don't be about your life. That they are made up from things that you maybe have created in your own mind. So what makes that your favorite record?
Well, I got some crazy relatives and stuff. When they drink, they get crazier. So they be saying some wild things,
So you was influenced by a drunk country cousin. That what it sounded like to me. She was influenced to make a record by a drunk country cousin, y'all.
No, to be honest, Miss Jolie, she really inspired me out with the ride the horse.
Oh, okay, all right.
To Let Me Ride.
Yeah, with the Let Me Ride song. Okay.
Yeah.
But the song, so she influenced you with the Let Me Ride song, but the name of your song was called Can't Stop Loving You. Now my imagination just ran wild.
No. Not the Can't Stop Loving You, the Pet That Dog. It's
the Pet That Dog. That's even worse. That's even worse, man. That come more to the imagination. Well, hey, you definitely made a reason to go listen to that song then. Yeah. So Pet That Horse. That's your favorite.
Pet That Dog. Where you get the horse from? Now, why you want to pet the horse?
Because I'm mixing the song together.
Not the horse. Yeah. You can't pet the horse.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm just saying now. You know, that's what you said it came from. So I just went ahead and put it together. So don't blame me.
Yeah, the horse is way too big. You want to take
Okay.
the dog.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, all right. I knew I was somewhere in there. I knew I was in the vicinity. So that's all right,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
So hey, well, we appreciate you for coming by, stopping by the lounge. Hopefully, next time you come, we have Marlena here. Let us know. I definitely want you to come back after the movie, because by then you'll have the new EP out. Well, let me ask a question. We got a couple more minutes. Now, with the EP next year, is that going to be centered around the movie too, though, or are you doing it?
It's definitely going to be centered around the movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. There we go then. So connecting the dots. So that's all right. So you got a full 2025 already planned out. All right. Let me see if we have any questions from anybody. So do you ever perform with a band?
Yes.
Okay, so you got a band as
I
well.
have a band.
So you do track shows and band shows.
Track and band. So you guys make sure y'all book
Okay.
Tina P. That number is, well, we ain't gotta get a number.
Well, yeah. Let them know. Let them know.
Get that number is 449107035.
Okay, go give it one more time in case somebody want to book you.
404-910-7035.
All right, and if not, I'm pretty sure you can just go to GoTinaPGo.com. You got to put go before and after, so because that first one, you might miss it. All right, man. So hey, thank you for joining us right here on the line.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, and man, great music, and so I want you to do some records to keep inspiring as well, and don't forget to mention at least the Superman character in one of them songs.
We're gonna. I'm gonna make a song.
I'm just messing with you though. I'm just messing with you. We like having fun up here during the lounge at 90.1 FM. So hey, appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by. So now, one more time, I got to let y'all know what's going on because I do got to make sure that you know what's going on at the M Bar before I let you go. I need you guys to spread this message for me one more time. So I got to make sure that I get it right. So that's the Southern Soul Apollo Night Christmas Party. Once again, it's Tuesday, December the 17th. This is brought to you by the M Bar in conjunction with Southern Soul Media Group and WMPR 90.1 FM. And so they will be giving away cash to the top 3 artists that perform. So we want everybody to come out, listen to the Southern Soul artists as well. And artists, you are able to sign up. You can just go to the Lounge Radio Show Facebook page and you can message. If you want to sign up, you can go there. Once again, you can go to the Lounge Radio Show Facebook page. The judges are Big Allen, Big Yayo, and Lady V. It's hosted by Marlena. And if nothing else, the official Southern Soul DJ Big O601 will be in the building. So hey, he hear your song and like the song, regardless of you win. If you win the cash or not, that's a win in its own. Once again, first place gets $350 cash. Second place gets $100 cash, and third place gets $50 cash. Make sure you wear your Christmas hat, your Christmas attire, and bring a gift for the toy drive. And like I say, and don't forget about the Dirty Santa as well. So bring something out to give to the kids because this is a toy drive as well for the kids. And hey, you could come out and win a little Christmas cash, whether it's for you or for you to give away, or even if it's to pay a bill. Now make sure to come on out. Once again, that's next Tuesday at the M Bar in Jackson, Mississippi. Doors open where the show starts at 5 and it runs from 5 to 7. That's Southern Soul Apollo Night Christmas Party at the M Bar next Tuesday, December the 17th. So y'all make sure to lock in on that. So hey, appreciate everybody for tuning in. I got my guy Handy Man. Gonna turn it over to him in a second. And you already know how he do it. He gonna keep the hits coming for you. We'll be here next week, same time, same place. That's every Wednesday from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. right here on 90.1 WMPR, The Lounge with Marlena and myself, Lex Luga. And we have Danny Boy as well. Y'all make sure to keep it locked. And we're going to make sure to keep introducing you to the stars before they become superstars.
Great interview, guys.